Hello there, my YouTube family. How are you? I am so glad to be with you once again. I have am really excited about what is happening with the email. Many of you have been emailing me, and wow, the questions are phenomenal. Excuse me. The questions are phenomenal. The results that I'm hearing that you're getting is phenomenal. Oh, I'm excited. Thank you so much for all of my new subscribers, those who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thank you, and thank you so much for the many comments that I'm getting. I get excited when I take a break. I can read them and respond to them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm excited about many of you that have enjoyed your freedom in the no contact zone. And many of you have been free. You say, I thought I'd never be free. And you are free. Yay. We praise God for that. And so now the question is, I am in the middle of getting a divorce, and it is tragic. Does the narcissist have any feelings about the divorce? Why are they so vicious? When you're getting a divorce from a narcissist, it doesn't change their traits. They are a narcissist, and they are narcissists whether they're with you. They are a narcissist whether they are without you in any situation. They still are in panic. This is a personality disorder, and this personality disorder have characteristics that cause them to fail to look on the inside of them, and so they're very vicious. And when you go through a divorce, a narcissist hate to lose, and they hate to lose in a divorce. Unfortunately, you are going into a battle with them in the courtroom. When the narcissists see an opportunity to win, they take it. And the opportunity of divorce is another battle. It's another challenge. And a narcissist does not like to win, like to lose. So when you get a lawyer, you need to get a lawyer who has dealt with cluster B personalities. They've dealt with narcissistic individual. They know what narcissism is. They're very aware of the games they play. A narcissist comes into a room and they release a frequency. And you got to remember, what give people trapped with the narcissist is the narcissist stir up your hormonal imbalance, and it stirs up the addiction. The narcissist calls a frequency in the room, and the frequency, you find people that are groveling at them, or you find people are totally repellent against them. They hate the feeling that they feel, and they dismiss themselves. If they stay, the narcissist can pull them in. When you are going to court, the narcissists have no feeling whatsoever. They are out to win. They will do it at all costs. They will do it at the cost of your emotion, because the narcissist needs fuel, and you're no longer a positive fuel release. They will get negative fuel, and that negative fuel is for you to react to everything they do. And even though you think I'm not giving them any fuel, but when they stir up all your emotions, they stir up your hostility, they stir up your anger, that is negative fuel. So they take that negative fuel and they count that as a win, because they got you to respond. And this is why you have to get a good lawyer, so you can go to a no contact zone. You must go to a no contact zone when you're dealing with the lawyers. You let the lawyers battle it out, and you come out of it, because the narcissist get you to do things, say things, because they're going to stir up hostility. They need you in the worst light possible, that you look like you are the bad parent. You look like that you are the unfit parent, and they will get you to do anything. So what you need to do is the parenting plan that you have intact. You need to follow that parenting plan. First of all, get you a lawyer that is familiar with cluster B personality. They are familiar with narcissism, and they will know the different games the narcissists play. When that narcissist is supposed to be with those children, and you find out they're not with the children, they are leaving the children with family, they're leaving the children with friends, and they're going to do what they want to do. You must notate that. Always notate what is being done and present it to your lawyer. Don't you try to fight it. Don't you text the narcissist. Don't you call the narcissist. As a matter of fact, you should get to the point where you are becoming text-free, because you're getting ready to let your lawyer fight this, and you stop getting those long texts, those accusational texts, cussing you out, telling you what you're not, gaslighting you, devaluing you. You don't have to do that. That's why you're paying a lawyer. Let the lawyer fight it out. But you keep documentation. Everything that you spend, what you buy for the kids, what he buy for the kids, the time he take the kids, what the kids say, you must keep that documented. And many of you are emailing and talking to the narcissist. Go no contact, because when you go no contact, that is the strongest weapon against the narcissist. It's a no contact zone. If you keep contacting the narcissist, they're going to stir up emotions. They're going to stir up feelings. They're going to stir up words, because you got to remember, the narcissists want your failure because they want to win. In the end, they want the trophies to say, I won and you didn't. They put you down at every cost. A narcissist want to break you emotionally, see you cry, see you devastated, see you confused, seem like you're losing your mind, and you're asking them, why are you doing this? We were married for 25 years. We were married for 10 years. We were married for 5 years. Why are you doing it? The narcissist is still the narcissist. And you got to remember, they're incapable of compassion. They're incompetent about how you feel. They could care less when it does not benefit them. Everything they do, if they do something good, you better believe there is a string on the end of it attached to something they want. And so what you have to do is make sure you stay in the no contact zone. If they call you, you don't have to answer unless it's for the child. Get to the business. Stay business. This is no longer a relationship. Get to the business part. And if it's a part that the lawyer needs to handle, let the lawyer handle it. Don't meet with them for dinner late at night. Don't let them come over to your house, because the next thing you know, even though y'all separated, you're going through a divorce, the narcissist is in the bed. And once the narcissist is in the bed, your emotions are everywhere. You don't want to do that. You don't want to submit to a Hoover. You don't want to submit to deception. You don't want the narcissist in the bed. You don't want an entrapment, because then the narcissist can say that you are constantly pulling on them. They want to be left alone, but you are finding it difficult to leave them alone. You are stalking them. They are very weak to you, and everything they say about you is really them. They'll say they are weak to you, and when you are weak to him, and they will say you are stalking them. When they are stalking you, they are being harassed. When they are harassing you, they turn the tables. When you are in a divorce, the reason you're paying all that money for a lawyer, you got to allow the lawyer to do their job. Don't do your lawyer's job. And then when you're talking to the lawyers, give the lawyers the facts. Don't give the lawyer what you feel. You're saying, I don't know why they doing this. I don't know how they do this. We was married for this. You are paying the lawyer. So you take 3 hours. You are paying for 3 hours. Give the lawyer the facts, and you go talk to your friend, talk to your family, a life coach. You go talk to a therapist, a psychiatrist, psychologist, a counselor. You go talk to them. You don't pay that expensive fee to unload on your lawyer. And most lawyers don't know what to do, because they're there for your case. They are not there for your life. Your life coach, your therapist, your counselor, your psychiatrist, psychologist, they are there for your life. They can take your life to the next level, but don't vent with your lawyer. It's costing you money to vent with your lawyer. It's not free venting. And most lawyers will tell you, look, this is out of my league. I don't know what to do. I'm here to help you get your divorce, and everything else is up to you. And so what you have to do is stay focused. Stay focused. This has been an emotional ride. The whole marriage was an emotional ride where you know the divorce is going to be a carnival experience because the narcissist is angry that you're going through a divorce. The narcissist is angry that you got away. You were supposed to put up with their harassment, their gaslighting. You were supposed to put up with their devaluation and discard because usually the narcissist never does the final discard. There's time they finally discard, but usually the narcissist always hold that trump card. So anytime they need fuel, they can go back to you. Even if it's just a little fuel, they always keep you on their trump card. The only reason they don't is you have caused so much narcissistic injury until the narcissist knows that one right there, I better leave alone for my own safety because they are hurting me, they're ignoring me, and I am being injured by them. Divorce with a narcissist. You have to, those of you who are Christians, you meditate, those of you who know prayer, you have to pray because the narcissist emits the frequency in the room, and this frequency can have an effect on the mind, the intellectualism of the intellect of the mind. And what you will find is if you don't watch it, the way they emit what they say, the judge, the lawyer, they start taking sympathy with them. And so you got to have a good lawyer that understands these personalities and understand that they play all of these games. They're going to bring up everything they can bring up, they're going to bring up. You're unfit. You're making more money than they're making. They'll make you show your tax statement. They'll make you show your wage statement. Then they don't show theirs. They will make you show that you're buying the kids clothes with what they're giving you. They want receipt, and they'll tell you that your children are going over folk houses and you are being a neglectful parent. When you found out that's what the narcissists do with their visitation, they got everybody else looking after the kids. You go into the courtroom, let the lawyer fight. Don't show anger. Don't show rage. Go stonewall. Neutralize your face. Let them not be able to read your face, because many times you have the devastation or the pain in your eyes, and the judge read that. Then the narcissist say you are very vicious. You are vicious to them, and your lawyer has to fight. And when your lawyer has to fight, those who are familiar with the case, they know how to fight these kind of cases. A lawyer that is aware of cluster B personality, a lawyer that is aware of narcissism can properly fight for you. They know the laws, they know the rules, they know the diagnosis, they know the personality that come out of it, they know what you suffered, they know they have a detachment syndrome, and they are never going to attach. If there is a medical diagnosis for the narcissist, and those of you who are in court, have your paperwork together, have your documentation together. Don't go in there without receipts. Have your receipts together. If you can't find your receipts, see how you can get a receipt book and tally, maybe with your credit card, with your bank statements, and cut that little element out where you can conceal all of your personal information. If you have to, hire a bookkeeper, hire an accountant, and then make your demands for what you want. Don't go in there feeling sympathy for the narcissist, because the narcissist has no sympathy for you or your children. And so what you need to do is go in there with your documentation. And those of you who know prayer, get that atmosphere, lock that atmosphere up. Don't allow the narcissist to spill over in that atmosphere by taking control of the atmosphere, because you know if that happened, the judge is going to be on their side with crazy stuff. I mean, you can have evidence and you're wondering, Lord, how did you reach that conclusion? And then you make your demand. What do you want the narcissist to do? What do you expect as a wife? What, do you want alimony? How much do you want with alimony? And you know what you want, and you go in and you don't move. You trust God that you get what you want. I've known people that in the court of law, they got exactly what they want. Not every case was won by the narcissist. The narcissist does not always get what they want. And many people do. They feel like that they cannot win. You can. You can win in the court of the law. And the narcissist will call you, they will text you, let them email you. It's too much for a text. You have to shot that text. You have to save it, let them email you. Communicate with email, because as you read, you are getting strategies on how to answer them correctly. You're getting strategies on what you need to do next. And you can do that without being rude to the narcissist. You can be polite to the narcissist, even though that would not be your residual. They will not be polite to you. They're going to be rude. But what they are has no bearing on you other than the strategy you use in order to win your case, because you're no longer with the narcissist. And remember, no contact is the strongest element against the narcissist. It's the strongest maneuvering against the narcissist when you go NC. And once you go NC, you go NC. You don't go on the website to find out what they're doing. You don't connect with them through telephone. You don't connect with them through email. You let them go on. And once you pull back, you pull back all the way. No contact is it's a place of protection. When you left the narcissist or the narcissist discarded you, that's a place of protection. It's a place of safety. Don't let the narcissist talk you out of a no contact zone, and you break the rules of no contact. That's where your safety is, and that's where your children's safety is. So when you talk about in the court of law, most court cases with a narcissist is going to trial, because the narcissist is not sensible enough to not go to trial, because they feel violated. They feel like you did them wrong, and they want to fight because they feel like they can win, because most narcissists feel like everybody else is one step below them and they are above everybody. And so you're going to have to fight for what you know is right in the court of law. You need a good lawyer. You need to keep your wits. You need to keep your sensibility about yourself. You need to be very informed, very intellectual. And your lawyer is not your therapist. Do not vent to your lawyer. Vent to your therapist. Give the lawyer what he needs. Get off the phone, because time is money, and they can be very expensive. So you know that you want to get to the point with the lawyer. Give them what they need to fight for you. Don't give them any emotional hype. You know you must control your emotions. You must control your emotion and realize that you have a whole life to live, and that the narcissist is not going to be fair in the court of law. He's not going to be fair. He's going to do everything he can to win. Everything. Lies. Anything he can to win. Because afterwards, it's your problem, not his. Well, I pray that this was a blessing to you. It was a brief program, but I know that it will bless you. I know that it will bless you. So write me, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Those of you who are going through a divorce, come on. Keep yourself together. Cater to yourself. Some of you need get some serotonin to help you sleep, magnesium to help you relax. Make sure that you relax your mind, and ginkgo to stimulate your mind so you can think. Keep up your B vitamins. Keep up your D vitamins. Take yourself to a gym. Take yourself out to eat. Get a pattern of going through the gym, watching what you eat. If you're an artist, paint, be creative. Whatever it is that you use as a hobby, now it's time to maximize. If you want to write, because some of you are writers, excellent writer. Write books, but put back into yourself. Put back into yourself. This is your advantage, and this is your win. I pray that this was a blessing to you. I look forward to hearing from you and speaking with you. So please write me at Destiny Helper 12S at gmail.com. I look forward to seeing you. I love you to life. And remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and share the page. I love you. Mwah. God bless you.